Please subscribe Ramzan Biology for next lectures. Please subscribe, like and share Ramzan. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Ramzan Biology. Student, in previous lectures, we studied about the acid and base, this second chapter of 10 chemistry. Today we'll start the next chapter of 10 chemistry, which is the organic chemistry. And this we will talk about all organic compounds, and firstly their definition, that what is organic compound, what are its characteristics, and how it is formed, and how it is differentiated into different parts. Okay, so if we talk about the definition of organic compound, so these are the compound which contain carbon except oxide of carbon, carbonate and bicarbonate. Okay, so organic compound are those compounds which contain carbon, but it don't contain the oxide of carbon. It means that the organic compound will not be include the CO2, because the oxide of carbon mean carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, so it will not be included in the organic compound. We don't say it is organic compound. And carbonate like CO3 and bicarbonate, okay, so etc., these will not be included in the organic compound. If they are included, so it is not organic compound. And generally we also say organic compound or hydrocarbon and its derivatives. Hydrocarbon mean two words. It is combination of two words, hydro and carbon. So it is combination of two words which contain hydrogen and carbon. So therefore mostly organic compound contain hydrogen and carbon, therefore we say organic compound or hydrocarbon. Actually all hydrocarbon and organic compound are the different isotopes, different compounds made of carbon. Actually carbon is only one element in the periodic table, having 6 electron, atomic number 12 and 13, 14. Okay, mass number. And but its compounds and its mixing with different elements like hydrogen, sulfur, chlorine, or in different ratio and different angles, therefore its compound are in million. It is waste area to put the organic compound. And all hydrocarbon organic compound are the isotopes, are the compound made of carbon. So therefore before the invention of the artificial hydrocarbon, so actually organic compound are then divided into two types. One is the natural, second is the synthetic. Before, it was believed that the organic compound or hydrocarbon are only natural. No one can make organic compound artificially. They all are naturally, like koila, food that we eat, the wheat, the petrol, etc. All about what we use in our nature and our daily life. These all are organic compound, but they are naturally. And the scientists believed that they have a vital force theory. So okay, so before the invention of this theory, scientists believed that the natural production of the organic compound, like the plant produce the organic compound. The scientists like the plant scientists with its fruits, its apples, etc. All these are organic compound, and they said that the plant and other mineral found in the earth, they all have a vital force. It's all have a vital force. But after that, a Swedish scientist Berzelius proved, he presented a theory which is called vital force theory. This theory showed that not only organic compound are not only prepared by natural way, but if we use the vital pores like the plant use, so we can also prepare artificially, or we say scientifically man-made organic compound like the plastic, detergent, medicine that we eat. These all are organic compound, and this scientist said that if we use the wild pools theory, so we can scientize the organic compound by artificial way. And these all are the derivatives of carbon. So therefore carbon is the vital, is the only element that contain the million of work today are doing. Next we'll talk about the what are the types of the organic compound. Next, we will talk about the division of organic compound, that how the organic compound are divided. So, on the basis of their formulas, organic compound can be divided into two things, two steps. One is the open chain hydrocarbon. I said before that hydrocarbon are the name of organic compound. It is mentioned for organic compound. So organic compound are then divided into two, open chain hydrocarbon and closed chain hydrocarbon. Open chain hydrocarbon mean the hydrocarbon in which there is no any closing. There is straight chain. It means this is a straight chain. Like when I am mentioning a hydrocarbon, so I will write as a CH3, CH2, H2C. So you can see and that there is no any closing chain. The chain is directly continuous. It is continuous chain. It don't make any branches, any closing. So this is called a open chain hydrocarbon. Why this is called closed chain hydrocarbon? It is hydrocarbon in which, if I mention, is a CH3, CH2, CH4. I'm mentioning persupposing CH2, and then so you can see that it make this like structure, it make a closed chain. So therefore it is called closed chain hydrocarbon, and it is called the open chain hydrocarbon. The open chain hydrocarbon then divided into two, saturated hydrocarbon and unsaturated hydrocarbon. Saturated hydrocarbon are those hydrocarbon in which there is the addition of any other compounds, any other things are not possible. Their bonds, like the carbon bonds, are saturated and there is no any chance of other bonding, like they are called as a alkane, like CH4. If I write CH4 in a formula form, so I mention this CH, and there also H, and there also H, and there also H. So and generally we say that carbon is the only element in the nature that completely form four bond, then it become stable. So therefore you can see there that this carbon make four bond with the hydrogen. So therefore there is no any chance of other bonding. There is no other bonding. So therefore they are called as a alkane, and alkane are not able to bond with other element. The next is the unsaturated. So unsaturated mean that there is a chance of more and more bonding. Other substance can bond with it. So there you can see here that it is divided into alkene and alkyne. In alkene you can see that alkene contain two, the double bond between the carbon, while in this the bond between the carbon was only one. There is single bond between the carbon atoms and the saturated hydrocarbon, the alkane. While in alkene, the bond between two carbon atom must well be only one be double bond. There will be one double bond in the alkene. An example is a ethene. And the second one is the alkyne. So in the alkyne there will be one triple bond in a alkyne. It is called ethine, and this form is changed by this, like in the alkane we say that it is called as a ethane. There is called ethene, while there is called ethine. So only one alphabet is changing a to e, and then e to y. In the alkyne there is triple bond between the carbon atoms. If you talk about the close chain hydrocarbon, so the close chain hydrocarbon is also divided into two: the homocyclic hydrocarbon and the heterocyclic hydrocarbon. And homocyclic hydrocarbon are then divided into two, while the heterocyclic hydrocarbon are not divided into other branches, and their example is pyridine, and they are different cyclic. It means that it made a different cycle, while the homocyclic will made only similar type of cycle, and they are aromatic cyclic and alicyclic. In aromatic cyclic, if you talk about aromatic cyclic, so in the aromatic cyclic, like if you talk about the benzene, so in this case the complete cycle is made. Like in benzene, if I draw the structure of benzene, this benzene, so in benzene there is a one carbon, second carbon, okay. So in this benzene there is 6 carbon atoms. In the 6 carbon atoms there will be 3 double bond between the, like in this case, in this case there will be must three double bond between the carbon atoms, and the 3 will be single bond, and each carbon atom is associated with one hydrogen. So this is the typical structure of aromatic hydrocarbon, which is called the benzene. While in alicyclic, the bonding form is not like this. It is a little not completely cycle-like structure. It make like this structure, this like structure, this rectangle-like structure. It make like this structure. And then the alicyclic are also divided into two, saturated and unsaturated. On the basis of cycle making, they're also divided into two, saturated, those alicyclic hydrocarbon which are in the cycle form like this, but there is no any other chances of making bonds with other atoms, like I said before in this saturated alkane. And therefore the saturated hydrocarbon are divided further into cycloalkane. Like alkane is that hydrocarbon which is completely stable, completely saturated, and cyclomine which make a cyclic like form. There it make like stride, while there the alkane will make a cycle like form but will be saturated, and it will not be able to make bonds with other because the bonding capacity of carbon atom is completed into 4 hydrogen atom. Therefore it is called cycloalkane and saturated alicyclic hydrocarbon. The second one is the unsaturated. So unsaturated is that hydrocarbon which has the ability to make bonds with the other elements like hydrogen, other carbon atoms, and on the basis of their bonding capacity with other, they are also divided into cycloalkene. So in the cycloalkene, there will be only one double bond between the carbon atoms, double bonds like this. While in cycloalkene, so there will be triple bond between any carbon atoms. So this was about the general structure of organic compound, its division into its steps. So, and in the next lecture, inshallah, we will we will explain these in detail. And you watch my next lecture, and please subscribe and share my lecture for next coming the explanation of this lecture. And see you next time. Please subscribe Ramzan Biology for next lectures. Please subscribe, like, and share